Good morning. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, when there's never a boast or brag. But should all acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag.
Good morning, Sag Harbor Elementary. Today is Thursday, April 30th, 2020. The weather forecast today is rain with highs in the 50s. Try to get outside today, even in the rain. Upcoming events. Your remote learning continues. Please check your schedule so you know when you are joining your classroom Google Hangouts and your special area Hangouts. Today in history. In 1904, the ice cream cone is sold for the first time. Trivia fact. The ice cream cone was invented at the St. Louis World's Fair when the ice cream man ran out of bowls and the person selling waffles in the booth next to him created a cone out of a waffle. Thanks for watching and have an inventive day.
Thank you, Layla. Great job with the announcements.
Good morning, everybody. Hope your day's off to a great start. It's hard to believe we are closing out the month of April. Tomorrow's Friday and the first day of May. I do want to remind everyone that we are looking to collect some pictures or short videos of you with your pets at home, or showing pictures of how your pets are a part of your remote learning experience. Please remember to send those in to rmp@sagharborschools.org. We're hoping to put all the shots together and celebrate all the pets in our lives.
Boys and girls, here's a great presentation from our art department.
Good morning, children. This is Mr. Osborne in the art room, and I am so excited to present at morning program this morning because I have an exciting project that has been created over the last, I think, 17 years, with Clarence Shepard, who we call Shep. And this project is the digital photography project that we have been running at Sag Harbor Elementary for many years, and for the 4th and 5th graders. And this year we are still continuing it. We do not want to break a tradition where we can see beautiful artwork and train our eyes to see beauty in nature and in our surroundings through photography. And this morning I have brought two very important people that enabled this to happen in our school community. I have brought an amazing artist, Peter Solo, as well as the high school art teacher. He kind of wears two hats as a local artist and a teacher in our community. And he will be talking to you about what the Rudesham Trust is, which is a fund that we get every year that enables us to put on this program. And Shep has come to us as an artist in residence again this year to teach us about digital photography. So I'm going to introduce Peter first to give us some insight on what the Rudesham Trust is all about.
Hi. First, I'd like to say hello to everybody. And I actually haven't been to morning program since my kids graduated from the elementary school. I am one of the three art teachers at the high school. And one of the other things I do is I'm the coordinator of the Donald Rudesham Educational Trust. And the Rudesham Trust was created about 20 years ago for the sole purpose of enhancing art and architecture education in the Sag Harbor Public Schools. No other schools, just the Sag Harbor Public Schools. And years ago, we found this wonderful, wonderful photographer, Shep, to come in and work both at the high school level and at the elementary school level in terms of teaching things about digital photography and filmmaking. And Me by the Sea, which is what we call the elementary school program, has been going on for 17 years. And the whole idea behind this is bringing professional artists, professional photographers in to work directly with you, with the kids, and give them hands-on experience in making art, making pictures.
Thank you so much, Peter, and thank you for being here this morning. And now I would like to introduce Shep. And Shep, can you give us some insight as to the program that you've been teaching for so many years?
Okay. First, I would like to say good morning to everybody, and I would also like to thank you, Gary, for being such a great person to work with, and Peter, you as well. As of course, we have a great history now together. Uh, when I first was brought in, Lori DeVito was the art teacher, and she wanted me to come in, and I was from an urban area, and she kind of liked having someone who was coming from a different environment, coming into a community like Sag Harbor, to kind of bring a different kind of swing and style into my photography. And when I met the young people in Sag Harbor, I just fell in love. And every year, when they ask me to come back, I look forward to coming. What we try to do is we try to teach the young people how to just look at things a little differently. That's all. Everybody has a camera, and everybody's a photographer. I mean, we all have eyes, so we all see what we see. But I just think it's so exciting when young people share what they see, and it just inspires me. So I love coming back every year.
Thank you so much, Shep. And children, you can see that for us to put this program together, it takes a lot of people to create something. It's not just one person, it takes a whole community to put a program like this together. And we're so grateful that we could present this to you and to have you showcase your work. And we're working right now on a way to showcase your work, but in all the years past, there's been, I guess, Shep, hundreds of photographs that have been taken that you've archived. And can you tell us a little bit about that and how we're about to see something very special?
Okay, so what I tried to do is put together a short piece on some of the photos that the young people have taken over the past 17 years.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the first 3 or 4 years, we didn't really keep a record of the photos. And some of them I had on my hard drive, but I actually lost a hard drive many years ago. But I do have photos from probably the last 14 years. So I'm going to try to put together as much as I can squeeze into a 6-minute presentation. It's going to be hard to do, but because there's so many wonderful pictures and memories that I have over the last 14 to 17 years.
Gary, if I could mention,
Yeah.
You mentioned before about the kind of support and how many people are involved in doing this. Over the years, we've had tremendous support from the John Germain Library. And I guess this year, Guildhall is also going to
Guildhall will be a partner.
participating.
Yes.
And I just want to commend you because the key to having this work, besides having a phenomenal person like Shep come in, is to have somebody in the school who's willing to facilitate this and make sure it happens, and somebody who can collaborate with the visiting artists and make sure it works. And I want to thank you for doing this. And everybody should know, if it wasn't for Gary, this thing probably wouldn't be happening.
Well, I think, I appreciate that, Peter. And I think that, the outcome of this, I'm very excited about to see how the students see their world around them, especially at a time like this. And it's very important for children and everybody to document so that it can become a historical reference, so that people, and maybe even children 100 years from now, may be able to look at these pictures during a time like this and see how we lived, which will be so different in another century or so. So thank you both, Peter and Shep, for being here today. And students, stay tuned, because right after this, you'll see this brilliant slideshow of how children lived in history just a few years ago. Shep, you have something?
I just wanted to add that Miss Mandel also helped to keep the program going over the course of the few years. I don't want to leave her out, because after Mr. Vito retired, Miss Mandel took on the reins, and now, Gary, you're taking on the reins.
That's right. And we switch back and forth, so we both play as a team too. So yes, Mrs. Mandel, thank you so much. And guys, thank you, and we'll see you soon.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Oh, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Sei la mia donna, la forza delle onde del mare. Cogli i miei sogni, i miei segreti, molto di più. Spero che un giorno l'amore che ci ha accompagnato diventi casa, la mia famiglia diventi noi. E siamo sempre bambini, ma nulla impossibile. Stavolta non ti lascerò. Mi baci piano ed io torno ad esistere, e nel tuo sguardo crescerò. Ballo con te nell'oscurità, stretti forte poi a piedi nudi noi. Dentro la nostra musica ti ho guardata ridere e sussurrando ho detto: tu stasera vedi sei perfetta per me.
Ballo con te
Nell'oscurità, stretti forte poi a piedi nudi noi.
quanto ti ho aspettato, perché tu stasera sei perfetta per me.
Thank you so much, man. It's exactly what I wanted, exactly how I pictured it.